parking lot. Oh, it's actually a beautiful sunset here. I'm looking out at the sky now. And what I want to say is, this is the time to make the changes that you want to make for 2024. Because we make these changes, these resolutions, in January, but now is the time to do it in December, where you have a jump on this and like this is not going to be this brand new thing. I'm going to get a jump on it and start it right now. And hypnosis is one incredible way to reprogram your mind. And I will use that phrase that is actually Gail Glassner's terminology. The reprogram your mind is kind of more related to computers and those kind of IT things that people can understand with reprogramming. So when you think about that and you think that you're going to delete some things that are awful in the deeper part of your mind, they're false beliefs, traumas, things we've lived with, things that don't belong there. You can delete that, but always remember that your subconscious mind is not your enemy. Your subconscious mind, which Gail calls the silent partner, wants to make life better for you, wants to keep things on an even keel. In doing that, some of the stuff that happens is unhealthy. If you were traumatized as a kid in the water, you almost drowned, your subconscious mind, in order to keep you, quote, safe, may give you a fear of the water, a fear of swimming ever again, so that you're not going to drown, because you're never going to swim, you're never going to be in the water. It's not that what it's doing is evil, but what it's doing is actually harmful. So if you can think of that your subconscious mind, the intention of that, of your own deeper mind, is to make life better, is to have you okay, and is to have you safe and healthy. But in doing that, sometimes what happens is exactly the opposite. Does that make any sense? Subconscious mind, silent partner, the deeper part of your mind, where everything that's ever happened to you is stored. Okay? Like the storage unit. But that part of your mind really does want to keep you safe and keep things even. So what do we do? Well, hypnosis is a way to access that part of our minds, that deeper part of our minds, and to make changes. And if it's the change that you want to make, it has to be what you want. It will happen. That change will occur. If you desperately, with everything you are, with everything, you want to quit smoking, for you, 100%. Then the suggestions that as soon as you think of a cigarette, you imagine that the back of your throat is burning. And in that burning, it's a message. Don't do it. This is making you sick. You are now healthy. Whatever, these kind of suggestions, you're going to go with them. You're going to be receptive to it because it's your suggestion. It's what you want. It certainly is not what the hypnotist wants. It is not at all what anybody else wants. It has to be what you want, what you commit to. Okay? I wanted to explain that a little bit more. So you have your conscious mind that is busy, that is critical, that is taking in information and spewing out information, and it's overworked. It's just overworked. And then you have your deeper subconscious mind that is quiet, that is like your silent partner, that is waiting to just receive the information, wants you to have a good life, wants you to be healthy and safe. And so when it gets these messages that are imprinted on it, let's say if when you're younger, all you ever heard is that you're never going to amount to anything, you're never going to accomplish anything, and you hear that over and over for years and years, and it's part of your deeper mind. It becomes like imprinted, like planted in there. You know that that's a false thing. You know that that's not the truth. And maybe your subconscious mind, your silent partner that has that planted in there in order to keep you healthier, to keep you sane, to keep things on an even keel, makes you fearful to do anything where you can fail. You see that it's kind of, in a way, a protective way, protective method is to make you fearful, is that you're too afraid to do these things you want to do for fear of failing, so you don't do them and you don't have to face failure, which is human nature. And so what we need to do is not to bully our subconscious mind, is to not rip out these ideas and these false beliefs, but to go in there and reprogram, is to really, in a way, communicate and talk with our subconscious minds like, this isn't working anymore, this isn't helping me. This is what will help me. This is what will help me, is to delete the program, to go back and heal that child that heard all of that negativity, is to heal that and then plant the new suggestions. You are worthy. You can succeed. You will succeed. And you will also be okay with, quote, not succeeding. More again, just a brief little video in my Chevy Spark to, in a way, again, introduce hypnosis as this powerful, natural intervention that will help you change and reprogram your mind. It has helped me. I do use this regularly. Thank you so much for listening. Again, Jan Lee Hypnosis. Call me, 724-351-1242. I do recordings. I create recordings and send them by email as a little MP3 file. Do not do too many face-to-face sessions at this time. I have done some Zoom and Skype, which is fair, okay? And I'm actually located about 20 miles northeast of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania in the USA. You are loved. You are worthy. You are special. Be mesmerizing. More later. Bye.